I've eaten thousands of dishes in Las Vegas. As a chef, former restaurant owner, and someone who's obsessed with great food, I spent years chasing unforgettable meals. Not just good food, not just famous food. The kind of food you obsess about days, months, even years later. So today, we're counting down the 11 best dishes I've ever eaten in Las Vegas. And yes, we're doing 11 because this is Vegas, and 11 just felt luckier. Some are hidden gems, some are on the Strip, some are expensive, some are surprisingly affordable. But every single one earned its place. Welcome to Let's Eat Vegas, your guide to the good, the bad, and the delicious. I'm a former chef who tells it like it is and doesn't hold back. Let's get started with number 11. Right in the heart of downtown Las Vegas sits Carson Kitchen, created by the late celebrity chef Carrie Simon. Chef Simon was known as the rock and roll chef, and honestly, the nickname fit him perfectly. His food was creative, bold, a little rebellious, but never pretentious. And even though he's gone, his personality fills this restaurant, and especially in this dish. The first time I tasted it, I nearly had an out-of-body experience. Seriously, it's that good. Pork belly has always been one of my favorite cuts of meat when it's done properly. Rich, fatty, crispy, tender. There's almost nothing better. And this dish takes it somewhere completely different. Chef Simon somehow combined two things I absolutely love: crispy pork belly and buffalo wings, into one beautiful Frankenstein monster of flavor. And somehow, it completely works. The pork belly is perfectly rendered with that addictive contrast between crispy exterior and melt-in-your-mouth fat. Then comes the sauce, infused with blue cheese and buffalo sauce that brings heat, tang, richness, and depth all at once. And on top, crispy julienne carrots, adding freshness and crunch. Every bite is salty, spicy, creamy, crispy, and unbelievably satisfying. This isn't just creative food. This is one of the best bites I've ever eaten anywhere in Las Vegas. After starting with something wild, rich, and completely unexpected, number 10 goes the other direction. No reinvention, no reframing, but a classic done so well, it reminds one why classics are classics. Tucked inside Mandalay Bay, Rira Irish Pub feels like the real deal, dropped into the middle of the Strip. Dark wood, live music, packed tables, accents from the staff. It genuinely feels alive. And that's because much of the interior was actually imported from Ireland, including antique woodwork tied to the same Belfast lumberyard that supplied materials to the Titanic. And then the food arrives, and I have a sinking feeling you're gonna fall in love with this version of this dish as I have. I first came here after someone asked me a simple question: who has the best fish and chips in Las Vegas? Well, after trying this, I think we found the answer. The fish is wild Icelandic haddock, snowy white inside, flaky, fresh, and completely clean tasting. No fishiness, no greasy overload, just beautifully handled seafood. And the batter? That's the magic. Light, crisp, airy, delicate, the kind that shatters when you bite into it without overwhelming the fish itself. This is not clumsy pub food. This is technique. The fries are hand-cut and properly fried, crisp on the outside, soft in the center, the way chips are meant to be. Add a little malt vinegar, and everything wakes up even more. They also serve mushy peas on the side, which I know can divide people, but honestly, I love them. This dish isn't trying to reinvent anything. It's just taking a classic and executing it at an extremely high level. And sometimes, that's exactly what makes something unforgettable. But not every dish on the list won me over right away. Number 9 had to overcome something much harder. Years of me thinking, I don't like this dish. Hidden behind a gas station in the back of a strip mall sits the Tavern Bar and Grill, a place I probably never would have found without one of our viewers and Google Maps pointing me there. And honestly, I'm glad they did. The place feels like Cheers crossed with Baywatch. Dark, cozy, full of personality, with the kind of warmth you can't fake. And then came the bread pudding. I've always hated bread pudding. As a kid, I thought it was punishment disguised as a dessert. Probably because my only exposure was those sad cafeteria versions growing up. But this completely changed my mind. Served warm, rich, and loaded with cinnamon and caramel, this thing tastes like pure comfort. Soft in the center, slightly crisp around the edges, with just enough sweetness to keep you going back for another bite. I used to think Carson Kitchen had the best bread pudding in Vegas, and then I had this. Well, even if you think you don't like bread pudding, trust me, this one might just alter everything you thought you knew. And now we go from dessert that changed my mind to a burger that changed what I expect from bar food. And if we're changing what you expect from a YouTube review, please share, like, comment, hype, and subscribe. Our trusty Chief Nitpicking Officer, Charles Oliver Peanut, tells me 60% of those watching any YouTube video are not subscribed. So consider hitting that subscribe button. Slater's 50/50 is already famous for its wild burger creations, especially the original 50% bacon, 50% beef patty that helped put them on the map. But that's not even what I come here for. What keeps pulling me back is the Wagyu dip burger. And yes, it might surprise some people to see a burger this high on this list, but trust me, this is no ordinary burger. Well, the first thing you notice is the bun. Fresh pretzel bread, soft, buttery, slightly chewy, but light enough that it doesn't overpower the meat. And good thing, as the meat is the star. A half-pound Wagyu patty, cooked properly, juicy, packed with rich beef flavor, and seasoned aggressively enough to stand out without becoming salty. This thing is so juicy it's ridiculous. It makes a beautiful mess. Swiss cheese infuses into the beef, while sautéed mushrooms further amplify the umami, deep savory earthiness. Then the final mouth-watering element arrives in the form of au jus on the side, an entire bowl of it to be exact. And once you start dipping the burger into it, it's all over. At that point, this stops feeling like bar food. This becomes burger obsession. When I think about burgers in Las Vegas, this is the one I crave most. After that much beef, cheese, mushrooms, and au jus, number 7 comes in like a reset button. Bright, balanced, fresh, and a reminder that sometimes the best dish can be the least familiar. When people talk about truly great Thai food in Las Vegas, We're a Thai is always part of the conversation. What started as a small local restaurant has grown into multiple locations because the food is simply that good. And somehow, even with that growth, they've maintained the quality. Chef Sassy brings authentic Thai cooking straight from Thailand, and you can immediately feel that influence. While there's one excellent dish after another on their menu, one stands above all the others for me, the one I keep craving over and over. It's always amazed me how many people are afraid of Thai food, because it's some of the best food in the world. And despite what some people think, it's only spicy if you ask for it that way. This version of pad Thai is one of the best I've had anywhere. The shrimp are outstanding, plump, fresh with that clean ocean flavor that immediately tells you they've been treated properly. The noodles are exactly how they should be, tender, but still with a little bite. No mushiness, no heavy clump of sauce, everything stays balanced. And that sauce, that's the magic. Tamarind, fish sauce, palm sugar, lime, sweet, salty, tart, savory, all working together in perfect harmony. Then you add the crushed peanuts, hit it with a squeeze of fresh lime, and suddenly you've awoken a sleeping giant. Every flavor sharpens, every bite pulls you right back in. This isn't just comfort food. This is the kind of dish that reminds you why Thai food has become beloved all over the world. And now that we've cleaned things up with balance and brightness, it's time to get messy again. Because number 6 took me straight back to one of my oldest barbecue memories. While searching for great barbecue, I stumbled onto this little mom and pop spot in Henderson, tucked away off the beaten path. Or as my agoraphobic recluse neighbor likes to call it, Hendertucky. Umo Barbecue is owned by Tito and Rosa, 2 serious food lovers who spent years working together at one of Las Vegas's well-known barbecue restaurants before finally opening a place of their own. And you can immediately tell this place was built by people genuinely obsessed with food and a palate to match. Tito's recipes are thoughtful, personal, and incredibly refined for a small neighborhood barbecue joint. Many of you have heard me talk about my longtime barbecue obsession in California, Dr. Hoggly Woggly's Tyler, Texas barbecue, especially their legendary beef ribs. For years, nothing I tried ever came remotely close, until now. These burnt ends instantly brought me back to that experience, and that's one of the biggest compliments I can possibly give. The exterior is deeply caramelized with Chef Tito's sweet house sauce, creating this sticky, smoky crust packed with flavor. Then underneath, perfectly tender beef with beautiful rendered fat and deep smoke throughout. You can order them as a side or piled onto dishes like mac and cheese or nachos. But I want them completely on their own, all for my own. No distracting or sharing aloud with this one. And after one bite, the Yelp reviews, which read less like reviews and more like love letters, suddenly made perfect sense. And now you can add me as an official Umo barbecue devotee. Okay, we're now breaking into the top 5, and we begin with the biggest curveball on the list. Not steak, not pasta, not seafood, a dish I almost didn't know how to describe until I couldn't stop eating it. Croc is one of the newer Thai restaurants in Las Vegas, run by Chef TK, a chef known for helping restaurants earn Michelin recognition through collaborations and kitchen leadership. And after eating here, it's easy to understand his past involvement in Michelin efforts and that his future will be filled with many more. This is some of the most refined Thai food I've had anywhere. Every dish is thoughtful and carefully balanced without losing the boldness Thai food demands. And for me, nothing captures that better than our number 5 dish. On paper, this shouldn't work, but this may be the best guacamole-style dish I've ever tasted. Everything Chef TK does exists somewhere between refined high-end cooking and Thai street food, and this dish captures that perfectly. Croc actually translates to mortar and pestle, and they build this dish tableside in that spirit. Now I'll admit, this is fusion. Normally, that word worries me, more often than not simply producing confusion. But here, it absolutely works. The best way I can describe it is somewhere between guacamole and Thai papaya salad. Garlic, chilies, cilantro, tomato, onion, all brought together with fish sauce, palm sugar, and fresh lime. Sweet, tart, salty, spicy, perfectly balanced. Then it gets topped with crispy fried papaya, fresh crab, and served with rice chips on the side. And somehow, every bite keeps getting better. And from one dish that shouldn't work on paper, we go to another one that sounds almost ridiculous when you describe it. Creamy, sweet, crispy, cold melon underneath, and somehow it all makes perfect sense. Right in the middle of South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa sits the Coronado Cafe, a 24-hour diner most people walk past without a second thought. Big mistake. Because hidden inside this ordinary-looking cafe is some shockingly good Chinese food. And not just good for a coffee shop, actually good. The kitchen is run by a real Chinese chef, and once the food starts coming out, you'll realize very quickly this is not some side menu thrown together for tourists. This is the real deal. The first time I had honey walnut shrimp, I immediately understood why people love it. And this version, this is one of the best I've had anywhere in Las Vegas. You get large shrimp, lightly battered and fried just enough to stay crisp without becoming heavy. Then comes the sauce, creamy, sweet, rich, but somehow balanced. The combination of mayo, condensed milk, and honey sounds insane on paper, and yet it completely works. Every bite hits that perfect contrast of crispy shrimp and silky sauce, but what really surprised me was the melon underneath. At first, I thought it was just an odd form of garnish. It's much, much more. That cool freshness cuts straight through the richness and keeps the whole dish from becoming overwhelming. It's smart and totally addictive. This is the type of dish that completely changes your expectations of what a random casino cafe can do and what honey walnut shrimp can be. Number 4 surprise me because of where it comes from. Number 3, hit me because of where I come from. This next dish brought me right back to the kind of Italian cooking I grew up loving. Out near Summerlin sits Siena Italian Authentic Trattoria and Deli, a place locals have been quietly obsessing over for years. And once you eat here, you understand why. Everything is made from scratch. The breads, the pastas, the sauces, you can taste the care in every bite. They even have a deli and mini market attached where you can buy fresh pasta and house-made bread to take home. And trust me, I do. A lot. Especially the sourdough. Anyway, back to the list. I grew up in an Italian household where pasta wasn't just food, it was tradition. Making it, rolling it, filling it, those memories stay with you. And this cannelloni brought all of that back immediately. Fresh pasta wrapped around a filling of veal, beef, pork, and chicken, blended together with mascarpone cheese and seasoned perfectly. Rich, comforting, deeply savory. And then the sauces hit. A silky cream sauce layered with a proper bolognese that tastes as though it was cooked low and slow for hours. This is old school Italian cooking done the right way. Nothing trendy, nothing flashy, just incredible ingredients handled with skill and respect. The sauces, so good, they would have made my Nonna jealous. And that's about the highest compliment I can give. This dish isn't trying to impress you, it just quietly does. And after one bite, you realize why people keep coming back here week after week. And now we go from old school comfort to pure fire, salt, pepper, and prime beef. No tricks, no sauce covering it up. Carmela is an Italian restaurant serving genuinely high-end food inside the Planet Hollywood building. And the moment you walk in, it feels luxurious in the best possible way. An elegant dining room, polished service, and a kitchen operating at a very serious level. When my Italian friends from Italy tell me they specifically look forward to eating here while visiting Las Vegas, believe me, I listen. Because Italians do not casually compliment Italian food. So I came for the Italian food, and while it was wonderful, I left dreaming about the 14-ounce New York steak. On the regular dinner menu, this steak will run you $82. But during their Saturday and Sunday endless brunch, you can add it for only $15 more. So when you combine that with the $55 endless brunch price, you're still spending less than ordering the steak alone at dinner. And this may be one of the best steaks I've ever eaten. I don't say that lightly. I've dined at some of the most expensive steakhouses in the world, and this absolutely belongs in the conversation. The steak is thick, deeply marbled, juicy, and cut fresh daily in-house from prime beef. Seasoned simply with salt, pepper, and fire, the way great steak should be. Because when beef is this good, you don't bury it under unnecessary distractions. The crust develops beautifully while the interior stays tender, rich, and profoundly beefy. Every bite tastes confident, restrained, and expertly executed. I've been to their endless brunch many times, and this steak is always the highlight among a panoply of highlights. You'd be crazy to miss this steak. And that brings us to number 1. After all the comfort food, hidden gems, casino surprises, and luxury dishes on this list, this is the one bite that still stands above everything else. Inside the Venetian Resort sits one of my favorite restaurants in Las Vegas, Mott 32. And it's more than just the food. The atmosphere, the service, the attention to detail, everything here is elevated. But all the niceties in the world are for naught if the food can't deliver. Well, you don't have to worry about that. The food here is spectacular. Everything is made from scratch. Behind the glass curtain, you can see the chefs toiling away to produce some of the most unforgettable food you'll ever taste. There are several dishes here that could have made this list, but for today's top spot, well, this dish tops them all. I've had great Peking duck all over the world, from New York to Hong Kong, but this one is on another level. This is the best thing I've ever tasted. The duck is dried and prepared in-house by chefs trained in traditional Chinese technique, then carved tableside in a beautiful, ceremonial, and downright theatrical presentation. First comes the skin, perfectly crisp, rich and lacquered with flavor. It's placed onto a delicate house-made cracker and topped with Bjork caviar. And that combination, the salty pop of the caviar against the deep richness of the duck, is unbelievable. Then comes the second part of the experience. Ultra-thin homemade pancakes, cucumber slivers, green onions, and 2 different house-made hoisin sauces. One traditional, the other blended with sesame and peanut. Both incredible. Add a touch of brown sugar, build your bite, and enjoy what might be the greatest bite of food in Las Vegas. And the dangerous part? Once you've had this duck, every other Peking duck in town feels like a distant second place. They do offer a version without the caviar for less, but if you're going all the way, this is the one to get. So those are the 11 best dishes I've ever eaten in Las Vegas, at least so far. And trust me, given the super rich Vegas food scene, after making this list, I already know there's gonna have to be another one soon. Now I want to know yours. What's the single best dish you've ever had in Las Vegas? Put it in the comments, because I'm always looking for the next great bite. And if you enjoyed this countdown, subscribe and come eat with us. We'll be back to all these fabulous places soon. Who knows, maybe you'll see us there. And don't forget to tell them, Let's Eat Vegas sent you. Now, Mott 32 had many other dishes that could have made this list. Watch our full review right here. And over here is another Vegas food video worth watching next. If you enjoyed this video, liking, subscribing, or commenting helps us bring you more reviews. Until we eat again, bon appetit.